What's up, guys? Welcome to Quantum Ascent. I have ONDO Finance up on the screen, the one-day price chart. Last time we checked in back here on June 26th, there was still a lot of worry at that time that this thing was going to keep rolling over. But in this, and we did also take out this low right here. So I know there was a lot of fear, but in that video I said, guys, zoom out at the macro, still clean. We're on the brink of alt season, and in the video I said that bottom is in. We're going to start turning up. Sure enough, that's exactly what happened. So let's go. We're up and away. It looks like we're ping-ponging a little bit between that 618 and zero point 0.5 of this most recent drop. We don't even need that guy anymore. So did get above this fourth wave, which is nice, but this is still, when we talk about the crashing patterns, this is that danger zone, and I don't think this is what's happening at all, right? But that's the level we got up to for a 6. And then a lot of times it can come back down, take that out for a 7, and then the move is done. I don't think that's what's happening right now. I did just want to point out, though, so for educational purposes, if you were trading this thing and you got in a position down here and it wasn't a long-term hold, this would be a great area to take stuff off the table. Not financial advice, but if I was trading it, that's where I would be looking back up at this wave 4 high. So it makes sense for us to see some resistance there because that's exactly what some people are doing. If you look over to the left too, check out we'll say this area. I mean, look at all these things that topped out, support, broke down, retested, right? So makes sense that we're catching a little bit in this area, but I think it could be a boring weekend, but that's okay. So let's just see this thing consolidate. Even if it comes back down a little bit, guys, all it's really doing at this point in time is flagging, right? So that's fine. Create a little bull flag and then boom, let's go again. So these macro wave 3s are going to be awesome. I know people are excited, but you guys don't even get it. It hasn't we haven't even scratched the surface on it yet. And there will be a narrative that comes in, and it's going to absolutely send things, whatever it is. So it's fun to try to speculate. Guys, rate cuts just makes too much sense. Unless there's a surprise rate cut, but I just don't know. I just don't think that's going to happen. I think it's going to be something bigger than that. I think it's going to be more global rather than something just to the United States, especially when we're talking about a full-blown bull run. Because you go back, to 2024, November, the Trump pump, yeah, that was great, but that's nowhere near the types of gains we're talking about for these assets. We're talking about 20x's on some of them. This was a 3.5x, right? Something local to the United States, like rate cuts, just doesn't feel like the move. I think it's a little egocentric of us Americans to think that that would be the narrative. But I mean, if it wants to be, fine. I don't care. I just don't think that's happening. I actually think there's a chance that rate cuts end up being the end of it in September because all of retail thinks that rate cuts are bullish long term for equities, and they're not. So we'll talk about more of that later on the channel. I'm getting on a rant now. ONDO, everything looks great in here. Let's take a look at the oscillators real quick. Yep, up above 60. That is bull territory. That's where we want to be. Going back here, you can see price appreciated while we wound up here. And adversely, when it stays down here below 40, you can just see that this price is dropping off. So everything looking good. MACD's positive. It's above the 0 line. We like that, albeit a little. This is decreasing positive momentum, but still positive momentum nonetheless. Makes sense because these RSI, these oscillators, these RSI right there, 100. So it's pretty heated, and it's okay. We want to see it hold above 60. I could do this. I don't care. Stay up there and let price rip, baby. We are right there, my friends. I think ONDO is going to be a big player in this upcoming bull run. So at this point, we just got to wait and see. I did just release my Quantum Circle, my membership group. You guys are awesome. We're already up to 150 members, real-time trades, portfolio access, macro analysis, a Discord channel is coming this week, and then TA education course. The first video is already out on that, helping you set up the charts like I have it. The link for all of that is in the bio. There's still 50% off for a few more days for your first month. But if you don't want to do that, either way, I appreciate you guys being there. Please follow, like, repost. I've been doing TA a long time. Just want to help as many of you guys as I can. So thank you so much. You guys have a wonderful Saturday. I'll talk to you later.